Alright, good afternoon, Brown with Grand Roofing. We're going to do a real quick shingle repair throughout unedited for you guys. So yesterday I was out doing getting a job set up down the way here. This call came in for this wind damage earlier this week. They said they had some really strong winds, ripped up a couple of shingles. So in my time yesterday setting up that job down the road there, come out to see what this is. Really easy to identify. IKO is the only shingle manufacturer where this comes vertically, perfectly vertically. Usually they slant out slightly or slant in slightly or whatever, but that's an IKO shingle. Last night when I was here, I found the two loose and broken off pieces. I just kind of tucked them up under here in case it did, because it was real drizzly, rainy the past 3 days here, low pressure parked over us. So just to help shed some water, that's all I could do while I was here. But when you're looking at the backside, IKO Cambridge does not have a cloth here. So if you look right under this right here, there would be a cloth. That would be IKO Dynasty. This is Cambridge, their entry brand. So you know that, you can identify it. Weatherwood was the color. We got some shingles to repair right here. I don't have my GoPro headset on, so we're just gonna use this nail and this little tripod I've got to hopefully allow you to see me do this unedited. I'm guessing 15-20 minutes trying to narrate throughout. It's really not a long repair. If you're a homeowner or DIYer, you're very capable of doing this with some basic, simple tools. You're gonna need a flat bar to get the seal split free, get your nails out. I use an AJC mag hatchet. You can use a hammer, claw hammer, anything, just something to drive the nails down. In this case, I'm going to be using the Milwaukee battery operated roofing nailer. It's pretty sweet, just got that recently. Upcoming video comparing that to the DeWalt and the Matobo. Got some hook blades and straight blades to cut the shingles, so we're just going to get started on this, and then to wrap up, a nice sealer to seal it down. Any shingles, when they're installed, they're going to seal down. Some manufacturers are top seal, some are bottom, so whatever the case may be. Anywhere you're going to tie into, like this one right here, once we split this seal strip here, and we get these shingles out, we go in, that's compromised, never going to stick down. So you're going to want a sealer to seal to the old. If it is a bottom seal shingle, it's going to stick to this shingle, but this is not going to stick to the last one you put in. It's just in reverse if it's a top seal. The top seal shingle will not stick to what you're putting on, so you have to seal that, but the last one will stick. So just know, top or bottom or both won't hurt. Use a decent sealer to seal it down, otherwise you risk this blowing back off. If you're doing this in the wintertime in a cold region, use like a tar. It's gonna flow, be a little bit better. Work in wet conditions. It's totally dry. We're going into mid-late spring here, so it's not a problem. GEOCEL 4500 brand. I'll leave a link in the description. Same as this, because that's pretty badass. Best one I've got. We're gonna get into this right now. Move this out of the way. Hopefully GoPro does not fall. Make sure I am still in. Do you hear? Yep, looks good. You're not gonna be able to get the close up, but maybe you get the idea, the gist of it. So finding where two come together, get in here, work that seal strip, split that free. Try not to damage the shingle. If you get in an area where it's stuck and it's gonna do damage, then move into another area, try to attack it from a different angle. What's the definition of, what is it? Insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. If what you're doing isn't working, do something different. But just get these nails out. I like to prep it as I go so you don't have any trouble when you're putting it back in, running into shingle, hitting nails, whatever. You're gonna need to split the seal strip above it as well, because if it's installed right, these nails are catching the headlamp of the shingle that's damaged. So you're gonna get in here, get those nails caught free. Don't forget to reshoot that area there, because a lot of people do. A lot of people think that repairing a roof is very difficult. It's really not. You can do it. Money's tight. I mean, I know it's tight. A lot of people, finances are very tight right now due to all the crazy inflation, rapid price increases on everything. That's why I'm doing this for you guys, to maybe learn, see what it entails before doing it, and gain some confidence. Be like, yeah, hell yeah, that wasn't very hard at all. Just being able to be self-sufficient, or even honestly learn a new skill that you can charge and provide for your family. There it is. There's the headlight because it's shot from the row above. Make sure it's good, you didn't miss anything. So this here is prepped and ready. This is still nailed down. We're going to put a couple extra nails next to those nails that kind of blow through just a little bit. pull you in as a close-up once I get these out so I can show you what I did here up close with some detail. And I'm just going to address this real quick right now too, because as the channel grows, it gets out in front of more and more people. You're always going to have those Mr. Know-It-Alls that be like, oh, I would have got that bought by insurance. Talked to the homeowner yesterday about that. They don't want to go the insurance route. I'm just going to get it fixed up for them, not a big deal. So for those commenting warriors, armchair warriors, keyboard warriors, that's the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. So yeah, you want to jump down in the comments and comment, make yourself sound all big, bad, and proud, go for it. You won't get a response from me. This is intended for those that want to learn how to do it, but maybe want that visual, see what they're up against before getting into it. Just getting the nails picked up so I'm not grinding them into the roof, getting them in my knee. One extra benefit with the AGC mag hatchet. I tag this and a couple other things in pretty much every video. This is worth it if you do this for a living or a few times a week or whatever. More than just a DIYer. Alright. We're 7 minutes in with the intro. I've got the nails pulled, the shingles pulled. Got all of them out up here. You want to make sure there's nothing missed up in there. So this is the row you're gonna have to split because those nails catch the headlap of the shingle here. Okay, if you're looking at this shingle, this is the visible part here. That headlap crosses under this to keep it dry. Typically goes up 1.25 inches. So if it's nailed right, that's hitting right there. So get all those out. It's ready to go back. Before we put it back, we're gonna give the debut of the Milwaukee. I've not used this on a full repair. I've just tested with it. Got the 5 amp hour battery. Downside to this, I'm not a Milwaukee guy until right now, so I have no batteries and chargers. I've got to buy all that. It's not like my DeWalt where I've got 20 batteries and chargers. Power is good on it. You can see it, I tested it's full. So this should run pretty good. Got some nails in it. This is way faster. There are options on here where once you power it up, you have a mode of 1 nail or rapid fire. So if you hit mode, press and hold, it goes to rapid fire. Or that right there, rapid fire is pretty good, pretty quick. So right here, if you see something like this, even though it's stuck down right here, I'm gonna reshoot that because it's kind of compromised right here a little bit. 1 extra nail, not a big deal. Simple, easy, checking the depth on this, it's not bad. That is just a little rough right there, but not bad. That's not the gun, it's probably the gauge, the depth setting on there. But anywhere where you think it may be compromised, just add a nail. It's very simple. There you go. So we're ready to start putting this back. Set the camera back up here, hopefully. Keep it close in. I've been extremely busy. That's why the videos have been lacking. We got through winter and it's just been go, 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 go. I've had no time to film, edit, anything. So that's why I'm making an effort right now. It is May 23rd. We're doing 2 groups today, trying to get caught up to take it easy. Real big weekend. Different shingle manufacturers will have different exposures. So I believe ICO is bigger, so is Atlas. You can't stretch the shingles. If they are smaller and you want to use a larger visual reveal shingle, that's fine. It's going to be buried a little bit. Although manufacturers state and have published documents saying you can't do that, you can do it. It's just not going to be like prior to the storm event. That's why insurance covers it. So I've dealt with insurances. Anyway, I'm just pointing out for the homeowner, DIYers, if this is a little bit bigger reveal here, it is not a problem. My tape's in the truck, otherwise I'd measure and tell you. Width-wise, you want to make sure they fit. If you trim them down, it's not going to be a factory edge. If they're short, you're going to have to cut pieces in. It's not going to be a factory edge, whatever. Most of the time, if you're using the same shingle, it's not going to be a problem. And bottom seal, what I'm talking about is this little seal strip down here. That is a bottom seal that sticks to the shingle under it. Nothing here. This one's compromised. When it gets under there, it's not going to stick. That's the important part to reseal. Just pointing out some of the basics. Now let's get into it. Butt it in factory, flush bottom edge. The homeowner said this roof's probably like 10 years old. You're gonna see a slight difference, even though it's the same shingle. These have been exposed to the weather, the sun, blue-green algae, things like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nails, making sure not to nail in this area where the keyway is gonna be right above it. If you're shoving and it catches, you're probably hitting those nails, you probably missed the pedal, so just check it. We'll get this in, show you something else here in a second. So the rapid shot with this is what I absolutely love. The DeWalt's probably my second best. It's pretty quick, not as quick as this, and it has a little bit of annoying winding sound, as well as a little centrifugal force like it's still not a bad gun. It's good. Take that loose. This one here is. Add more nails over here. One other thing I want to point out, because more and more people are commenting about this. So different manufacturers stack their shingles different in bundles. See, granule down, granule up, they're opposing. You pull them apart from the bundle, you don't want them sticking. That seal strip has to be over a cellophane strip right here, which probably has talc or something. It's very smooth, it does not stick in the package. Whereas the other side, it's up here, does not stick to the seal here. You pull it out of the bundle, you're ready to roof it. That strip is designed to stay on the shingle solely so it doesn't stick while in the bundle from the manufacturer to the supply house in transit, sitting in the yard. That's all it's for. A lot of people think you need to peel this off. No, you do not need to peel it off. Only time you need to peel it off is if it releases from the shingle like you're seeing right here, and it were to stick to the seal strip down here. It's not designed to do that. If it does that, it's never going to stick to the roof. You have to peel this off. So I just want to give a little visual clarification, because it seems like more and more I get comments about that. Oh, you got to peel it off, it's not going to stick. If you pull this out of the bundle like this, you peel it off, and this is stuck on here, that's where when you put this on the roof, it won't stick. You want it to stay here. In that case, it's perfectly fine to throw right in on the roof here. I don't go into that kind of description on every video, but people have really been questioning that, commenting that. That one's got a little clipped corner right there where I can switch it out. It wouldn't hurt anything, but this shingle here's got nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to shove it in its face, butt it up, line it up. Shoot it off. Some shingles, mid-grade and up, they have a little line. Well, this is the entry grade. That target line is really what you're trying to shoot for. That is the common bond of your shingle, where this laminate, the shim, is attached to the main portion of the shingle. In the manufacturing process, the fiberglass mat's like a 10-foot wide roll. It goes through a cutter, a cog, a wheel, cuts these designs out. These pieces are probably this portion on the opposing shingle in the manufacturing process. They don't go to waste. That'd be way too much waste. Engineers design it so this would become the next shingle, right? So just imagine, these probably won't line up right. Maybe they will. No, they're not gonna line up right. This part was probably cut out of the mat. Imagine it cutting it like that. So this part comes over, this comes over, and then they put a shim on these two pieces so they don't waste much. Where those come together is what I'm trying to point out is the common bond. This little portion from my nail here to my nail there. On a steep mansard face roof, your nail needs to hit that line. Otherwise this will heat up and slide out right here. On mid-grade lines and up, so if it's an OC, you got your Cambridge. I'm sorry, this is IKO Cambridge. If it was OC, you'd have your Oak Ridge. This would be Dynasty mid-grade. That would be Duration, no different than Tamco Heritage would be comparable to this, where the mid-grade would be their Titan. What I'm getting at is the performance nail strip. That's where you want to hit for the manufacturer to honor their warranty. They typically are embedded, whether it's the top or on the backside through the common bond. If you hit their nail zone, they're going to honor their warranty. They do state that you need to hit the common bond on steep roofs. So I just want to point that out as well. This narration does take longer. Oh, you know what? That's what I was going to show you, the nail placement here. So you want to make sure you're hitting those areas. This is the old shingle. This is the one I just put in. You can see in the line. One of them was a little high there, but the others are in the line right there. Not at the very edge. You want to keep them in about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. They grip. That force is spread more throughout the shingle. This is a more technical description. And then I need to seal. Once I shoot this off, I wanted to leave that loose to get this up to show you. So we're gonna have to shoot these off, shoot that off, reseal this row, seal this row. Repair's done. Let's finish this up here real quick and conclude the video here. You need to be careful raising these up. A lot of people are like, oh, it's brittle, we can't do a repair. It's possible. You just could cause them to break possibly if they are getting to be a little fragile, old, wore out. Even though this is very capable, very fast firing, I am not pulling the trigger until that's down to get it lined up, because it's shingle above is bumping this. You got to get the cone up just high enough to get it where you want before you shoot those. Don't forget to double check the row above it. Make sure nothing's broke free from manipulating the shingles like this here. We're going to have to seal that because it broke a little bit trying to lift up to shoot that. It's not bad. Obviously it's not new. One thing I want to point out, the new bottom seal, just stepping on that a couple times. Today it was very cold this morning, 40 degrees when I got up at 6 this morning. Checking the temperature right now. Kokomo is reporting 61 degrees currently right now at 12 o'clock, 12:08. It's been pretty cloudy today. It's starting to break up a little bit now. The sun's starting to come out. But what I'm wanting to get at is it's sticking down already. It's not stuck, but you can see it gripping here. That was just me stepping on it at 60 degrees. So it will seal, but these will not. I can't stress the fact that a lot of people do a repair here. This is contractors trying to get in and out. They don't seal this off, and then these blow in the wind and eventually snap off and do more damage. And they say it's job security, when really in reality it's a bad reputation. You don't want that. So that's where I'm going to put a couple dabs of sealer on any of the compromised seal strip areas. If it's a cold time and you're doing the repair, maybe put a couple dabs even on your new shingles, because they may not activate down quick enough. Just a few dabs. Try to keep the dabs over where the nail heads are, just so it's going to be gripping good. I don't do a big line because you don't want to trap water. It doesn't take much. I'm just trying to seal it out. A tar will work in colder weather, wet weather. It's not going to activate and hold as good as this stuff. This stuff flows good, works in damp conditions, not soaked conditions, but it grips really good. After a couple hours it starts drying out, curing, and will hold really damn hard, aggressive. Let's do an additional little line right there. I like to step on it, put a little weight on it, especially if it's cold. Because what you don't want is the seal you put under here to hold that shingle up and cure that way, because then it's raised up. You want to just gently press it down with some weight so it squishes down. It does two things. It pulls the shingle down flat, doesn't keep it raised up, but also it gives a larger surface area. When it does dry, it holds down more of a surface area. A tip on that, if you're using big globs and it's close to the edge, when you step on it, if you step on it high, it could ooze out. If you step on this low end, it'll help work it up, not out the bottom. So just be aware of that. It's never going to be perfect. Sometimes you get a little dab like right here, dripped off the tip. You'll never see that from the ground. You can wipe it off, whatever. That is the tab that was peeled loose or snapped loose. It's sealed off. Everything is sealed except for those two corners right there. So we're gonna hit that. Ooh, almost knocked the camera over. It takes just a second to check things like that. That one's not bad. We're gonna put a little dab on the corner. There we go. 20 minutes, 20 seconds, including narration, intro, and everything. So, bam, right on the money with that. If you got any benefit out of it, give it a quick thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you're watching this later, you were somebody that emailed me or messaged or comment, again, I do apologize. Some of them I saw, some of them I read, some I've not had time. For the last 2 months or so, it has been go, 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 go here in central Indiana. Really early this year, warmed up. It's really unseasonably cold right now at 40 degrees this morning. But anyway, I want to try to cover more of it. I've got a big operation. I'm doing a lot, wearing a lot of hats here. So again, my name is Brian with Grand Roofing. Share what I know. If you could, just give it a quick thumbs up if you watched this far. I greatly appreciate it. Check out the links in the description. Until next time, be safe. We'll see you then.